Imagine controlling a robot with your muscles from your couch, or having an AI assistant that actually does things instead of just talking about them. Well, that future just arrived this week. Google just made robots work without the internet. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into 3 game-changing AI announcements that just dropped in the last 24 hours. We're talking about Google's revolutionary offline robot brain that's changing manufacturing forever, Japan's mind-blowing human-robot control system that feels like it's straight out of Avatar, and ElevenLabs' new AI assistant that's making Siri and Alexa look like calculators. Plus, we'll cover their new mobile app with over 5,000 voices, massive funding rounds in AI healthcare, and why Microsoft is having a really awkward conversation with their enterprise customers about Copilot. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive into the AI revolution happening right now. All right, first up, Google just dropped a bombshell on June 24th. They released Gemini Robotics on device, and this is huge for several reasons. So what makes this special? Well, imagine you're running a factory in the middle of nowhere with spotty internet. Or you're working with sensitive data that can't go to the cloud. Previously, your robots would be basically expensive paperweights without a connection. But now, these robots can learn new tasks with just 100 demonstrations, run completely offline, no internet needed, adapt to new objects they've never seen before. I mean, look at this. The robot is literally folding origami. It's unzipping bags, folding clothes, and here's the kicker. When researchers told it to slam dunk a toy basketball, it understood what that meant without being specifically programmed for it. The technical details are mind-blowing. It runs on the robot's local hardware, uses Gemini 2.0's multimodal reasoning, works with multiple robot types including humanoids. And get this, Google's partnering with Apptronik to put this in their Apollo humanoid robots. We're talking about robots in factories, warehouses, even disaster zones where internet isn't available. Plus, they're releasing a full SDK so developers can start building with this today. The future of robotics just went local, people. Now, if you thought that was sci-fi, wait until you see what Japan just unveiled. H2L, a Tokyo startup, just introduced the Capsule Interface, and it's basically turning humans into robot remote controls. Look at this footage. This woman is sitting in what looks like a massage chair, but she's controlling a full humanoid robot in real time. And I'm not talking about just moving its arms. She's transmitting her muscle tension and physical force. Here's how it works. Ultra-sensitive muscle displacement sensors detect tiny changes in your muscles. It captures not just movement, but the intent and force behind it. The robot mirrors everything in real time. Traditional teleoperation uses cameras or motion sensors, but this reads your actual muscle activity. So when you gently pick up something delicate, the robot feels that gentleness. When you need force, it applies force. The applications are insane. Doctors performing remote surgery, workers lifting heavy objects from home offices, farmers controlling agricultural robots from anywhere, even helping elderly people with household tasks. And they're not stopping here. H2L plans to add proprioceptive feedback, meaning you'll actually feel what the robot feels. We're literally approaching avatar-level human-machine connection, folks. All right, now let's talk about ElevenLabs' bombshell announcement. ElevenAI, the voice assistant that makes Siri look like a toy. Here's the problem with current voice assistants. You ask them to do something and they say, "Here's what I found on the web." Super helpful, right? But ElevenAI? It actually does things. Plan my day and add tasks to Linear. Done. Research our prospect and summarize in Slack. Done. Schedule a meeting and update the CRM. Done. The secret sauce? It uses something called Model Context Protocol, MCP, to connect directly to your tools. Salesforce, HubSpot, Gmail, Slack, Linear, Notion, even custom company tools. And here's what's crazy. It understands context across all your tools. So when you say, research that customer, it searches your emails, CRM, calendar, and documents to give you a complete picture. Now I know what you're thinking. Is this secure? They've thought of that. HIPAA compliant. You control exactly what it can access enterprise-grade security, and during the alpha phase, it's completely free. They want your feedback to make this the future of work. But wait, ElevenLabs wasn't done. They also launched their mobile app for iOS and Android, and it's packed with features. The star of the show? Their new 11v3 model. 70+ languages supported natural multi-speaker dialogue. Emotion tags like whispers, excited, sighs. Listen to this. You can literally direct the emotion and tone of the voice. Content creators are going crazy over this for TikTok voiceovers, YouTube narration, podcast production, even audiobook creation. And here's the kicker. They have over 5,000 voices to choose from, or you can clone your own voice. Plus, until the end of June, the V3 model is 80% off. All right, let's rapid fire through some other huge announcements. Abridge AI just raised $300 million at a $5.3 billion valuation. They're the AI that takes notes for doctors, and they've nearly doubled their value since February. Healthcare AI is on fire. Multiple AI startups are swimming in cash. Expo, AI penetration testing. $75 million Whisper Flow, AI dictation. $30 million SynthFlow, voice AI. $20 million Microsoft's Copilot drama. This is juicy. Bloomberg interviewed 24+ Microsoft customers and found that employees prefer ChatGPT over Copilot. Awkward much? Imagine competing with your own partner. Reddit's considering integrating Sam Altman's iris-scanning World ID for user verification. Yes, you heard that right. Scan your eyeball to prove you're human on Reddit. Oh, and before we wrap up, I have to tell you about what's launching today on Product Hunt. It's called Pally, and it might just change how you handle professional relationships forever. So here's the problem. We all have thousands of connections across LinkedIn, Twitter, email, WhatsApp, you name it. But keeping track of everyone? Impossible. You forget to reply, miss important updates, lose touch with valuable contacts. Pally solves this by being your AI relationship manager. Check this out. It connects to all your platforms. LinkedIn, Twitter, X, email, iMessage, WhatsApp, Google Contacts, and Calendar. But here's where it gets crazy. Pally's AI researches everything your connections have ever posted online. So when you're about to meet someone, it gives you their recent posts and updates, important life events you might have missed, conversation starters based on their interests, reminders to stay in touch. The founders, Haz and Wyatt, built this because they realized, in a world full of AI SDRs and automated outreach, warm connections are more valuable than ever. Real relationships win deals, not cold emails. Who's using it? Founders preparing for investor meetings, salespeople researching prospects, recruiters managing candidate relationships. Anyone who values their network. They even added fun relationship stats. See how social you are compared to other users? Track which relationships are growing or declining. It's like having a personal CRM that actually understands context. And it's launching in public beta today. Perfect timing if you want to level up your networking game. They're also planning iOS apps and AI meeting integrations. This is definitely one to watch. Guys, what we're seeing this week isn't just incremental updates. It's a fundamental shift in everything. Robots that work offline and learn like humans. Human-machine interfaces that read our muscles. AI assistants that actually do instead of just talk voice technology that captures human emotion. And now AI that manages our human relationships. We're not waiting for the future anymore. It's happening right now. So what do you think? Which of these announcements excites you the most? Are you ready for robots that work without internet? Would you trust an AI to manage your calendar? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this valuable, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next AI update. And remember, the future isn't coming, it's already here. You just have to know where to look. Until next time, keep innovating.